All right. Well, welcome. Hope you're having a good day. Glad to have you tuning in. As always, let's start to settle in. And continue to take the time. Settling. Taking the time to start the practice. Let yourself slow down. Using the opportunity to fall back, to feel the breath moving in and moving out. Notice that tendency most of us have. Try and hold on to whatever it was we were doing before the practice. We lie the body back, we close the eyes, we breathe, but the mind is still trying to work out and solve that problem we were last working on. Or maybe it's moved to the one that we're going to have to deal with after the practice. It's only natural that the mind does that. We've trained it to do that. But now as we settle in, you notice that tendency and you simply let it go. You don't scold the mind, you don't get frustrated with yourself. Instead, you just turn your focus to the breath, the sensation of the body, that sense of stillness, that sense of falling back, trying to create a little separation. That's where we start. And take just a few more breaths. few more moments. And your next inhale is a nice deep full inhale. You fill the belly, fill the chest. And as you're ready, you release the breath, drawing your knees in. You wrap your arms around your shins, hugging your thighs tight. And you gently rock from side to side. A sense of movement, swaying the body. Then back to center, hands behind your knees as you rock from the tailbone to the shoulder blades. Nice long. Nice smooth cadence set with the breath. Inhales drawing you forward, exhales pushing you back. And the next inhale draws you up to sitting. You sit tall. The back of the neck is long, the eyes remain closed. You take a moment. Then on inhale, you rise up. Tadasana. You find your balance. The feet firm, shoulders back. The eyes are closed. And palms together at your heart. And on inhale, you take the arms up, lengthening. And exhale, you fold forward. You get the hands to the floor, bending the knees if you need to. And inhale, right foot steps back, low lunge. Left foot back, plank pose. And exhale as you lower towards the floor. Inhale, forward, broadening the collarbone. And exhale, you press back down. You settle in. Take any movement you like. But you close those eyes, hang the head. Inhale, right foot forward, low lunge. Left foot forward, forward fold. And inhale all the way back up. Full extension. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left leg reaches back. Right leg back. And exhale. Inhale, forward. And exhale, back. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. Inhale, full extension. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, right. Left. Exhale. Inhale. Nice and broad. Exhale, pressing back. The hips are high. The heels heavy. Inhale, right. Exhale, left. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale left, opening the hips. Right, nice and stable in plank, and exhale, lower. Inhale and exhale, down dog. Inhale left, exhale right. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale right, left, exhale. Inhale, exhale. You find your rhythm and synchronizing of the movement of the body with the movement of the breath. Nice full inhales, complete exhales. And in turn, you find that full range of motion. Inhale, right foot all the way up. Exhale, folding over your legs. Inhale, reaching for the ceiling. And exhale, hands to your heart. Last one. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, left, right. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale left, exhale right. Inhale and exhale. You relax your arms. Tadasana. Nice and steady. And with the big toes touching heels slightly apart, you bend the knees, drop the hips, and sweep the arms. Chair pose. You settle in. You sit low at the hips, but more importantly than getting super low is that upward lift. The tendency is as we sit low, we start leaning forward over our thighs. But you want to be vertical. The tailbone drawing down. You feel lifted, long through those arms. Then exhale, you fold forward over your legs. You catch hold of whatever you got, your toes, your ankles, your shins. You bow the head. A nice deep fold over your legs. Inhale halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, float or step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Then exhale, the right foot steps forward, warrior two. You rise up. The front knee is bending as close to 9 degrees as you like. Your eyes are soft. As you sit down behind that right thigh, notice that tendency for the torso to be leaning forward a bit. Usually that means this back hip, the left one, is lifted up. So you drop it down, trying to level across your waistline so that your torso sits neutral on top. Nice and balanced. Then straightening out the right leg, you reach forward, triangle pose. Right hand lands down, left arm reaches up. You get long with the spine, the crown of the head extending towards the top edge of your mat. I'm going to bring that left bicep next to the left ear. Extended side triangle. Trying to draw up that left lateral line a bit longer. Last couple of breaths, you want to lift that right arm up, reaching both arms forward, but you're stable with those legs. Your hips are held in place so your torso goes long, extending out rather than arcing up. You reach through the arms, and on inhale, you rise up, warrior two. Nice smooth transition. Then reaching forward, this time side angle, right elbow to thigh or hand to the floor. That left arm's next to the left ear to start. If you want to bind, feel free wrapping that top arm around your back, catching the inner thigh or catching hands. Inhale, warrior two. You rise up. You set it up. Then exhale, hands to the floor as you step back. Down dog or vinyasa. And exhale, left foot forward. Warrior two. Nice and set. Nice and balanced with your stance. Tall with the torso. Both feet, both legs are working here. Pressing down and up. Give you that broad line across the lap. Then straightening out that left leg. You reach forward, triangle pose. Left hand lands down, right arm reaches up to start. Then bringing that right bicep next to your hip. And you go long. You want to lift that bottom arm, feel free. And inhale, warrior two. Smooth transition. And reaching forward, side angle. Elbow to thigh or hand to the floor. You sweep that right arm next to your ear. You start there, feeling that line from your right wrist to shoulder, hip to heel. If you want to bind, feel free. But keep those hips low. They're still sitting behind that right thigh or that left thigh. There can be a tendency to start to lift them up a bit. You want to keep them down, extending it. And you roll over. Inhale, warrior two. And exhale, hands to the floor as you make your way to down dog. Then sliding forward into plank. We're going side plank to the left. So you roll to the outer edge of that left foot. You can always lower that left knee or stagger the feet. That right arm reaches up when you feel balanced. You want to lift that right leg, feel free. Catching the knee, catching the toe. But you're pushing the floor away from you, lifting up, rather than hanging down on that shoulder. You're rising up, using the strength of that lateral line from the left shoulder down to the left heel to hold you in place. And nice and smooth as you come back to center, You step that right foot forward outside that right hand for lizard. We're taking active lizard today, so that left knee stays lifted. Left toes are curled under. When you start to bow the torso towards the floor. One forearm, maybe two touch down. The head bows. The upper body just feels heavy here. Your legs are strong, they're holding you. You let weight settle into those forearms if they're on the floor. Then inhale, you rise up to straight arms. We're going to lower that left knee, uncurl the toes as we set up for gate pose. So you walk your hands over to the left edge of the mat. That left heel sweeps back behind you as that right leg straightens out. The right toes point up as the torso lifts up. The left arm reaches up. And on exhale, you take it over the top. A nice deep lateral stretch of the left side. The left hand arcing over now. Eventually reaches down and catches hold of those right toes. Don't be in any rush to grab those toes. Rushing it usually gets us to start to roll towards the floor. We come into this awkward forward fold. You want to keep that top shoulder behind. Feels like there's a slight twist here. Trying to turn your sternum towards the ceiling. Then inhale, you rise up. Hands to the floor as you walk yourself around to the top edge of the mat. Left toes curl under, left knee lifts, and you step that right foot back plank. Then rolling to the left once again. This time we're going into extended side plank. So you set that edge on the left. This time you take that right arm and drape it over top. Trying to lift your hips as high as you can. But keep this top foot down. And nice and smooth, you come back to center. You take a vinyasa, you go straight to down dog. And take a breath. Then sliding forward into plank. And you roll to the right. Side plank. Right hand, outer edge of the right foot. You can always lower that right knee. Nice and balanced. Nice strong lateral line, holding yourself in place. And then coming back to center. Hands to the floor as that left foot steps forward, lizard pose. Then you start to back. One forearm, maybe two. You breathe. Keep those legs steady. That right knee lifting, heel pressing back. Holding that right thigh high. Then inhale, you rise up to straight arms. You lower that right knee as you walk yourself over to the right edge of your mat. Setting up for gate. Now left leg straightens out. Left toes point up. Right arm reaches up. And you take it over top. A nice lateral stretch. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the floor as you walk yourself around to the top edge of the mat. Those right toes curl, the right knee lifts. Now left leg steps back plank. Then rolling to the right once again, side plank. This time, once your edge is set, You drape that left bicep next to left ear, trying to lift the hips, trying to exaggerate that arc top line. That nice long reach from left hand all the way down to the left ear. Then coming back to center, down dog or vinyasa. Inhale, the right leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward, high lunge. You rise up. And you settle in. The right thigh's reaching forward, left thigh's pulling back. The tailbone draws down so that the torso can extend straight up. And palms to your heart. We're taking one big step to draw that left knee forward, standing tall on the right leg, setting up for eagle pose. So you take a moment. When you feel steady, you take a gentle bend in that right knee, and you cross that left thigh over. Those left toes can hover, they can touch down, or they tuck behind that right calf. And you sit into it. Your weight settled low, your thighs hugging. Then if you want to add the arms out in front, it'll be that left elbow underneath the right. You cross the elbows, twist, you tie the forearms. You're trying to lift those elbows while keeping your hips down. And on inhale, you unravel as you rise up. Tadasana. You close your eyes. You breathe. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, float or step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Then inhale, the left leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. High lunge. As you settle in, play that game of tug of war with your legs. Left thigh pulling forward, that right one pulling back. Gives you that nice long line from the back of that left knee to the front of the right. It helps your hips set lower. So you work that full range of motion of your hips. Flexion at that left hip, extension at the right. And palms together, thumbs to your heart. You take one big step as you draw that right knee forward, standing tall. And when you feel ready, take your time. That left knee bends, that right thigh crosses over. The toes hover, they touch, or they tuck. And settle into your base. When you feel ready, you add the arms out in front. That right elbow underneath the left. Cross the elbows, twist, you tie the forearms. Then inhale, nice and smooth, you unravel. Tadasana. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale. Exhale, plant the hands, float or step. Then on your next exhale, you lower your forearms to the floor. Dolphin. The palms are flat, fingers spread wide. You scrub the top edge of the mat away from you, pushing your sternum towards your shins. You can hold steady there, or you take your dives. Inhale, sliding forward. Exhale, pressing back. 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Then from here you push into your palms to lift the elbows down dog. And exhale that right foot forward, low lunge. From here we're going to keep those palms glued to the floor, and on your next inhale, you just push into that right foot, trying to straighten the knee as best you can. Build that tension on the hamstrings. Then exhale, bend the knee, release that tension. Inhale, extending that right leg, pushing down, using the strength of your quads. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Keep those palms flat. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. This time we're going to hold it so that left heel spins in. Both feet are flat as you straighten that right leg out. Your hands can go wherever's comfortable. They stay on the floor, they slide up to the foot, slide up to the shin. Whatever you like with the hands now. As you focus now on that reaching forward of the torso. A nice deep stretch those right hamstrings. That long line of the spine. And nice and smooth, you're going to start to bend that right knee. Your hips settle down as the torso sweeps up, warrior one. You make your adjustments, and you settle into it. The left hip's trying to draw forward, that left heel's down. You're firm to the outer edge of that left foot. From here, we're going into revolved side angle. We're going full revolved side angle, which means we keep that left foot down. The left heel is glued. The outer edge of the left foot stays on the mat as you bring your palms together, thumbs to your heart, and you twist over to the right. That left elbow is outside that right thigh. You can keep those palms together, pushing that right hand down and left, helping to bring the torso around. If you want to broaden or bind, feel free. Keep that outer edge of that left foot, that back foot firm to the mat. That'll anchor that left hip back. So as you twist tighter, you have to pull that left shoulder forward and away from that left hip. Then inhale, warrior one, nice and smooth. Take a breath. And exhale, hands to the floor. you find your way to down dog. And exhale, you lower the forearms, dolphin. Once again, you hold steady, stabilizing the shoulder girdle, or you take your dives. Inhale forward, exhale back. 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And pressing into the palms to lift the elbows. And now left foot steps forward, low lunge. You set your feet and glue those palms to the mat, and on an inhale, you just try and straighten that left knee out as best you can. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, extending. Exhale, bend. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. This time we hold it. So the right heel spins in. The left leg then straightens out. And your hands go wherever you look. And the torso reaches long out over that left thigh. Then exhale, that front knee bends, low lunge. That back heel stays down, and on inhale, you rise up, warrior one. You get your stance. You add the lift of the torso, and you settle into it. And preparing for revolve side angle. Keeping that right foot firm to the mat behind you. Palms come together, thumbs to your heart. You fold forward and you twist to the left. Hooking that right elbow outside that left thigh. That left hand starts by pushing down into the right, helping to bring the torso around. Again, you can broaden or bind, but keep that back foot down. You feel that long spiral, that reaching forward of the torso. Nice strong legs holding your foundation. And inhale, warrior one. And exhale, you find your way to down dog. Inhale, the right leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward, low lunge. From here, we're making our way to sitting down next to that left foot. So that left knee lowers, the toes uncurl, and you shift your hips back. As you sit back, you sweep that left leg forward, or that left foot forward, setting up for Janu Sirsasana A. So that right leg is straight out in front. That left foot's on the inner right thigh. roughly 90 degrees from knee to knee. The arms reach up, slight twist to line yourself up with that right leg, and you fold forward over. You catch hold of whatever you got, your foot, your ankle, your shin, but you try and level those shoulders. That left shoulder in this pose has a tendency to start to roll up on you, but you try and bring it down. Square yourself off to that right thigh as you fold forward. And on inhale, you reach out as you rise up. You relax your arms. Now we're going into revolve Janu Sirsasana. So that right palm faces up, inside the right leg. And you take a nice big sweep of that left arm over top. That left hand, that left shoulder roll back. As you fold deeper and you get that nice deep twist, that right hand starts to slide forward and eventually catches the arch of that right foot. And then that left hand catches hold of those right toes. But again, just like with gate pose, don't be in any rush to get low here. Because to get low usually means that we start to roll towards the floor, facing the ground. But you're trying to face the ceiling as best you can, keeping that left shoulder behind you, isolating that long lateral line of the left side. Inhale, you rise up. You relax your arms. You lean back as you lift your legs. Navasana. We're going 2 by 2. So we all start with knees bent for the first round. The sternum's lifted, the shoulders are back. The collarbone's broad. On exhale, you cross the ankles. Hug the shins in, or hands outside the hips to push down and lift up. Then back out. Knees are bent, or you grab your big toes and straighten your legs. And on exhale, you cross the ankles. You roll forward, down dog or vinyasa. Then inhale, the left leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward, low lunge. That right knee lowers, the toes uncurl, and you shift your hips back to sitting down. That right foot sweeps forward, so that it's at the inside of that left thigh, setting up for Janu Sirsasana. The arms reach up, you line yourself up with that left leg, and you fold forward. Inhale, reach out as you rise up. Relax your arms. Left palm faces up, inside that left leg. And that right arm takes that big sweep overhead. And as you slide deeper, that left hand will slide forward, catching hold of that left foot. Eventually that right hand catches hold of the foot as well. Keep that top shoulder back, rolling open, going long more so than trying to go down. Inhale, rising up. Relax your arms. Lean back and lift your legs. Navasana. Knees are either bent or straight. You breathe. Cross and hug, across and lift. Back out. Knees are bent, straight. Grab your big toes, straighten them, or upward facing forward fold. You grab your heels while your knees are bent. You try and get your forearms behind your calves as best you can, and then you start to straighten those legs out. If the legs straighten with those forearms behind your calves, you have some leverage to start to pull yourself forward, folding into it. Upward facing forward fold. And on exhale, you cross the ankles as you roll forward. Down dog or vinyasa. Then exhale, you lower the knees. Coming to stand on your shins, setting up for camel. Shoulders over hips, over knees. Hands against the low back to start. And on inhale, you just roll your sternum towards the ceiling. If you like to release your hands to the feet or the floor, feel free. You go as deep as you want. Then inhale, you rise up. You relax your arms, take a breath. And once again, hands start against the low back, and you go up and over. Inhale, rising up. Take a breath. Third and final one. On an inhale. Up and over. Define child's pose whenever you're done. And just tuck yourself in. Hips on your heels, torso on your thighs, forehead rest towards the floor. Inhale, you rise up. You sit over to the side of your feet. And you bring your legs out in front. Paschimottanasana. The legs are straight, the feet are flexed. The arms reach up. And on exhale, you fold forward over your legs. You catch hold of whatever you got. You bow your head, you close your eyes. You go forward over those legs more so than down into them. You feel like you're leading with your heart, your sternum, the center of your chest, rather than with your head. And inhale, you reach out as you rise up. You sweep the arms around in front. And on exhale, you lower yourself down onto your back. Come to lie flat. You take a breath. I'm preparing for 3 rounds of back bends. The knees bend, the feet are flat. The arms alongside the body, preparing for bridge, or hands above the shoulders for upward facing bow. And on your next inhale, you just push down into your feet to lift the hips, low back, middle back, upper back if you want. And exhale, relax. Nice full breath. And on inhale, you push down to go up once again. And exhale, relax. Third and final one. On an inhale, you push down to go up. And exhale, you lower. You draw your knees into your chest. You wrap your arms around your shins. Nice tight squeeze. When the arms alongside the body, palms flat, legs go straight up. You hang out there or shoulder stand, toes towards the floor, beyond your head. Once your hips lift, you bend your elbows, hands against your low back, and you send the legs up. A few more breaths if you want any variations. Wiggle the toes, roll the ankles. Send the legs wide, scissor apart. Lotus, twist. A few extra breaths for plow. Then coming back to center, toes towards the floor, beyond your head for plow. Hips are high, low back's open. You release the hands, fingers point forward. And nice and smooth, you unwrap. Come to lie flat. Once down, the legs are straight, the arms alongside the body, preparing for fish. You press down into your hands and elbows to lift the head and torso. You arc the spine, you roll the shoulders back. You release the crown head towards the floor. Then exhale, you lower down. You draw your knees into your chest. You wrap your arms around your shins. It's a tight squeeze. You take the arms into cactus arms, elbows bent 90 degrees. And you release the knees over to the left. Back to center. And over to the right. Back to center. And on exhale, you extend the legs, Shavasana. Slowly begin taking deeper inhales, more active exhales. Gently waking the body back up. You start to wiggle the fingers and toes. Roll the wrists and ankles, arms and legs. Then turn the palms flat down onto the ground, gripping the floor as you inhale, grounding yourself. And exhale, you draw your knees into your chest. You wrap your arms around your shins. And you rock over to your right side. You rest there for a moment and see the full potential. And as you're ready on inhale, you slowly rise up to sitting. You come into a comfortable seated posture. The spine is tall, shoulders are back, chest is lifted, heart is open. Back of the neck is long and the eyes remain closed. And palms together at heart center, thanking yourself and each other for being here. Clear mind, peaceful mind. Peaceful speech, loving speech. Loving heart, clear heart. Namaste. Thank you all for joining. Hope you have a great rest of your day. And I'll see you next time you tune in.